video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips for your freshman year of college. So let's just get right into it. The first tip I have for you guys is to always be organized. You don't understand how important it is to be organized in college. I didn't understand when I first got into college, but within the first week, I had so many things I needed to do, like assignments, club meetings, interest meetings, meeting up with friends, lunches, etc. And I needed to get an agenda ASAP because otherwise I would not have remembered what I had to do every day, and just having that agenda meant that even if I was stressed, I would have that backup reminder, hey, don't forget chem lab today, don't forget you're going to go get lunch with your roommate today, whatever I needed to do, it was always there, and it was really, really just good for me. And on top of that, with organization, make sure you pick classes that fit your mood. If you're a person that cannot wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning, don't pick 8 a.m. classes, because you'll wake up at 8 a.m. for the first 3 weeks, and then you'll be like, well, I don't feel like it, I won't go this week, and suddenly you're just skipping all your classes, and that's not very good. I picked an 8 a.m. my first semester, and I am not a morning person, or at least I wasn't at that, in the beginning of my first year. And let's just say I had a very, very rough time going to classes on Friday because I did not want to wake up at 8 a.m. and it was a great, great struggle. With being organized, I would suggest having back-to-back classes, and I know a lot of people like to do that because once you leave your dorm, it's easy to just go to all your classes, but it's annoying to have to, go to class, come back for 4 hours, and then go back to class again because you just want to be done with classes for the day so you can schedule the rest of the time how you want to. I had back-to-back classes both my first semester and second semester, and so I was done by 1 o'clock, and so I had the entire afternoon and the entire evening to kind of do whatever I wanted, fit my studying in, lunches, dinners, whatever. So it was just nice to have back-to-back classes, and I would highly recommend it. My second tip is don't get stuck in the bubble. Most colleges, especially if you're going to a college that's in a college town, it's really easy to kind of get stuck in first of all, your college bubble of just being only on grounds or on the campus, and secondly, it's easy to get stuck into the schedule of every Monday, wake up, go to class, study, go to bed, just etc., every single day except for the weekends. And I think it was really important for me and my sanity to find something to do every day that was not class related. So if that's joining a club, hanging out with friends, or whatever, just don't get stuck in that bubble. And with that, make sure to keep in touch with your high school friends, because you guys spent 4 years together, and they were your best friends, and they still probably are your best friends, and don't forget about them, especially towards the beginning of college. You get really pulled into everything that's new. Don't forget to, keep texting your best friends, keep in touch with everyone at home, your family. Just don't get caught in that bubble, because there is a world outside the bubble. My third tip is don't be afraid to drop a class. I made this mistake and I still regret it. If a class isn't for you, don't force yourself to take it, or if you're not doing well in the first couple weeks, don't force yourself to take it, because if you drop a class in the first couple of weeks, it's not going to show up on your transcript. Nobody's going to know except you, and I don't know, most of the time the teacher won't even remember. Just drop it, because you'd rather it not affect your GPA, your happiness. For example, I was taking a class first semester called neuroscience, and I should have dropped it once I realized that it wasn't working for me, and I was just not having a good time. I didn't enjoy the class. It was giving me a lot of stress. And if I had dropped it, I would have been so happy, and that semester would have worked out fine. I could have taken another class instead. But I was just not thinking, and I didn't drop the class, and so I had to deal with that for the entire first semester. It was a pain in the butt. I hated it so, so much. It was the worst thing ever. I just did not like it. And I don't know, it stressed me out a lot more than I needed to be stressed my first semester of college. And yeah, so I would just recommend drop the class. If you don't want to take it, if you're not interested in it, if it's screwing with your grades, just don't take it. Don't take any stress. And there's nothing wrong with failure and realizing that, something's not right for you, but if you keep trying to do it, or keep trying to be oh yeah, I'll be fine, it's not necessarily the best for your mental health or for just generally succeeding in college. So don't be afraid to drop a class, and that was definitely a takeaway, and I wish I dropped that class freshman or first semester, and just something I regret. Okay, my fourth tip is to set aside you time. And what I mean by that is find something that you enjoy doing. I don't know, reading a book, painting, playing a musical instrument. It could be as simple as watching TV or listening to music. and make sure you spend like a half an hour doing that every day, just to give yourself some sanity. I ended up picking up rock climbing, which I really enjoyed, so I tried to go rock climbing every day, and I ended up doing it with my friends too, so it was a lot of fun, and it was just something to keep me going. And like on like bad days, I was like, oh, I get to go rock climbing today afternoon. Like, just find something that makes you happy, because mental health, you have to take care of yourself in college, and if you push yourself too hard, or if you forget about taking care of yourself, that's just not really good for you. And people want to, like, you're the one that has to deal with the consequences of the actions you take. And I think that making sure that you set aside some time to like be yourself, spend time by yourself, spend time with friends, but do something that's not college related at all, something that's for just fun. And like, it definitely is worth it. I would say, like, on the days I didn't go rock climbing, I just had a worse day than I would have if I had gone rock climbing, or if I didn't do something for myself, because it just made me more stressed, because it gives you time to decompress, even if you want to like reflect on the day, just something that doesn't involve sitting down, staring at your computer, staring at your phone, like being stressed. That's what I would say. Just try to avoid that like concept of constantly being stressed all the time, because if you're just always stressed, you can't maintain that, and your body can't maintain that. Okay, so my 5th tip is be proactive. Go to class. Do not skip class. Make an effort to, be in class and be proactive in class. Like, raise your hand, answer questions, because when the instructors remember you, you foster kind of a relationship that's really important. You need some mentors, especially going into like real life, and like you want people that kind of work in your field and like you don't really know. Like for me, like I made an effort to connect with my math teacher, because I'm a math major and I know I needed someone who could give me advice in the math field. And it was just really nice to have teachers that I could talk to and come to it for advice. I had a really small class for one of my classes this semester. It was 3 people, and I got really close to that professor as well, my Hindi professor, and it was nice to have a professor that I could go to for advice whenever I needed it, or just also, to be there if I needed help with anything. And like, now I know like I'll have that teacher forever. Whenever I'm at UVA, I can go ask him for help or for anything. And it's just important to be proactive, and to like, you're gonna get your opportunities in college if you're proactive, if you go out of your way to help people, try new things. I feel like that's one of the most important things of college, taking a chance on something that you maybe would not have tried in high school. Like, I don't think I would have done very much, like a lot of rock climbing in high school, and I decided to take a chance on it, and it was so much fun and so worth it, and I'm so glad I did it. And I think that just being proactive and like, being like, oh, what's this climbing team, and like trying those different things really helped me and my mental state. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope these tips come in handy. If you have any questions about college or UVA or anything, let me know down in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A video, so if you have any questions, drop them. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to go subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you, and bye.